In a small and beautiful village surrounded by green fields and clear rivers lived a young man named Amir. He was strong, healthy, and full of big dreams. Whenever he sat with his friends, his words were always bold: "One day, I will be the richest farmer in this village. My field will shine golden with crops, and I will be respected everywhere." The villagers admired his ambition, for it sounded full of promise. But there was one problem that overshadowed all his dreams: Amir was deeply lazy. Every morning when the sun rose, the other farmers would take their tools and go to work, but Amir stayed in bed. While the cool morning air called for plowing and planting, he preferred to sleep or sit by the riverbank, imagining a future of wealth without effort. He loved to dream about success but hated the labor needed to achieve it. His favorite excuse was always the same: "I will do it tomorrow." Tomorrow, however, never came. One evening, Amir's uncle, a wise old man who had worked hard all his life, came to visit. He walked across Amir's field and sighed when he saw the dry soil, empty and lifeless. The uncle had heard Amir's promises of tomorrow too many times before, and he knew words without action meant nothing. Sitting with his nephew, he said gently, "Amir, dreams are like seeds. Without care and work, they remain nothing more than dreams." From his pocket, the uncle took out 2 small bags, each containing a single seed. Holding the first seed, he explained, "This is the ambition seed. If you plant it and water it every day, it will grow into a tree that gives fruit, shade, and wealth." Then he showed the second seed, darker in color, and warned, "This is the laziness seed. If you plant it, it will grow fast, but it will spread weeds across your whole field and destroy everything else." Placing both seeds in Amir's hands, the uncle said, "Your future depends on which seed you choose to care for." That night, Amir lay in bed thinking about the wonderful future promised by the ambition seed. He told himself that he would plant it in the morning. But when the sun rose, he felt too tired and postponed it. Days turned into weeks, and in a careless moment, he planted both seeds together, telling himself he would deal with them later. Instead of tending to them, Amir returned to his lazy ways, spending his days sleeping and wandering about the village. Weeks later, when Amir finally returned to his field, his heart sank. The laziness seed had grown quickly into thick, ugly weeds that spread everywhere, choking the soil. Meanwhile, the ambition seed was tiny, weak, and close to dying because it had received no water or care. At that very moment, his uncle returned and pointed to the field. "Amir, this is your life," he said. "Ambition is like a small seed; it needs daily effort and discipline to grow. But laziness grows on its own. It spreads fast and destroys everything in its path." Amir dropped to his knees, realizing the painful truth. Dreams alone were not enough; without action, they were doomed to die. That night, Amir could not sleep. His uncle's words echoed in his mind, and at last he whispered to himself, "If I don't change now, laziness will own me forever." The very next morning, before the sun even rose, Amir got up. For the first time, he did not wait for tomorrow. He picked up his tools and went to his field. The work was hard and painful. His hands blistered as he pulled weeds, his back ached, and sweat poured down his face, but he did not stop. Day after day, Amir worked tirelessly, clearing the land and watering the ambition seed. Slowly, the little plant grew stronger. Seasons passed, and the plant grew into a tall tree with wide branches, heavy with fruit. It provided shade in the summer, wealth from its harvest, and pride from the effort Amir had given. In time, Amir became a respected man in the village, not because of his big words, but because of his hard work, patience, and discipline. The villagers admired him and said, "Here is the farmer who fought his laziness and won." Amir's story carries a lesson for everyone. Inside each person are 2 seeds, ambition and laziness. Ambition grows only if you nurture it daily with effort, patience, and discipline. Laziness, however, grows by itself and can quickly overtake your life if you let it. The choice is always yours. Do not wait for tomorrow. Start today.
Subscribe to my channel!